Oh my goodness, it says we're live. Here we are in my studio. We're simulcasting on Facebook and we're talking about restructuring and management. Let me get set up here. Um, Pull up a monitor. Yeah, pull up my monitor. I have to reacclimate. We're going to get into why I have all this bumbling going on right now. But let me just get everything set up so I can operate. I do this all by myself. Expand. Okay, so there's a monitor. I'm using a desktop to broadcast with, but I'm going to start. I have a camera that I'm trying to use too. I don't like what's going on with the light. So, all right. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I got a featured track here from the Black Cherry Jam compilation CD. This is Spider and the Fly. Exactly. Well, yeah. Playing again. Spider and the Fly. Yes, I'm being extorted, censored, and a bunch of other nasty words. I had set up to do this show on YouTube already once, and then I closed the screen. Yeah, the screen. Sharing on Twitter, trying to develop an audience. I'm going to get into all that. So stick with me here for a minute, like I'm there. You're going to get something good out of this because if I have these questions and problems, then most likely a lot of you out there have the same things because we're all working with the same technology. Yeah, this album was a contest I had. I put a link to it in the YouTube comments, and another monitor going. All my money's gone, and I'm standing on shaky ground. Okay, so I got a carrier pigeon here too. A few more people. Oh yeah, I don't know where this is going to go, but if I don't talk about it out loud, I won't be able to solve the problems that I'm having. My wife is a victim of what's the result on people from other people. So she's unreachable. Yeah. might all have to go back to carrier pigeons. My pigeons are doing good. I've got three eggs. Archangels have two eggs, and Frillback has one egg. So in 4 days, 3 days of a wake up, I'll have hopefully a brand new baby Frillback pigeon. Yeah, and hopefully it's a female. And then the two archangels will be in the first one will hatch in 2 weeks, and then in a couple more days, the second one will hatch. Yeah, awesome track from my Black Cherry Jam CD. Prospect Studios presents Spreading the Black Cherry Jam. So anyway, yesterday was Friday the 13th, and I did a little show about nothing really. And I don't remember. We talked about some things. It's always something, a little tidbit of something important. But anyway, I woke up this morning to check and see if I'm famous author yet or not. Get my 15 minutes of fame. And I checked my fishing line, and there's no fish except for I caught a great big old stinky old catfish, and you had to throw it back. Yeah, Facebook. So Facebook hits me this morning. I no longer have the options to download or transfer my videos from Facebook to my computer, to save, to preserve. I know I can't transfer it to any site. So the thing is, Metaverse has invested 1.2, 1.6, going on $2 billion into this Metaverse, this virtual reality, and nobody's using it. So now they're coming back and they're trying to regulate us by taking control of our content. Those of us who are creating content and doing things that are getting activity, getting noticed. Like some of my videos get 1,000, 2,000 views, and I've been doing it for 2 years, and so I have hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours of video footage where I was live broadcasting, doing whatever I do. Well, all that broadcasting time, I robbed them of their advertising possibilities with their clickbait ads, the monetization. If you notice, my YouTube page doesn't have anything, there's nothing monetized. None of my videos are monetized. I might have, early on when I started doing it, before I became aware and awakened, I started monetizing, thinking, hey, if I have a viral video and it gets 1 million views, I might, that's like 10 grand, because every time somebody clicks and makes a purchase, you get a penny or half a cent or whatever. So he takes you back to sharecropping. You're sharecropping, yeah. So they want me to advertise for them so that they can make their money. Now, the whole internet's like that. There's paywalls set up everywhere. And what they're trying to force us to buy more devices to feed into more of it. Like right now, I'm using my my HP. It's like a gamer's computer, but I don't use it for gaming. And then I've got a Rebel T6 Canon camera. I have two of them. I've got one set up shooting live now. But in order for me to run that camera, I have to have another device to have the app on to run it from wherever I'm at, across the street in the car while I got the camera set up in the bushes to catch, the fox running in and out of my hen house or whatever. So I've got the desktop going, which I can't record music on it because it's shitty quality, which is why I rely on my iPhone. I've been using my cell phones to do all these shows with. And then I have my laptop that I use as a monitor and a way to reciprocate with whoever may be watching. And to share links and things to the things I'm sharing. So now I've got the desktop, the Rebel T6, the iPhone, and the monitor. The HP Chromebook. So there's 4 devices. So now I need a 5th device to be able to do this by myself, which is another several $100 and several hours. Another time where I have to put the baby down to read through a 78-day long user agreement and then end up having to buy more services, and then buy storage services, and then buy more services. So they get you out in the water, and they get you a little deeper, and they get you a little deeper, and they get you a little deeper. It's just like at the casino. You put a quarter in thinking you're going to win a quick buck, and then you stand there and you keep feeding your money in until you're broke, hoping to at least get your money back, which rarely happens. So anyway, I'm getting it over my head, and I've got nobody to talk to about it on how to come up with a solution. So I'm hoping today, by talking about some of these things, that somebody will, reciprocate with some conversation and give me some feedback. So here's the thing: the paywalls. They don't want, like me, I'm a bit of an activist. I'm an author. I'm trying to broadcast. I'm trying to get attention to, to my book, my novel, Escaping the Despondency. It's getting 5-star reviews on Goodreads. You can find it on Amazon. And then I also released a trilogy of poetry books called The Wishbones. There's 3 separate books. 2 of them come up together, and the initial book comes up separate. I don't know how I did that, but I got to spend a bunch more hours to try and correct that. So the thing is, like a lot of us are trying to, they're trying to prevent us from becoming unified anyway. To organize on any level. We're having those paywalls set up by our ISPs and their cooperative, the people who are funding them, the advertisers, and they're making us jump through all these hoops. So I'm really pissed off that they've taken control of my content like that. For one thing, if the server was to crash, they have the power to completely clean the slate. So your entire history, your entire existence could be wiped out with the push of a button. So downloading your songs, your content, your stories, your videos, downloading that and preserving it onto a chip is the only really guarantee that you have to preserving your work. If you're concerned about, your life's work, scientists, researchers, all these things, which I've been doing a lot of research. So I don't know how I'm going to get over this, and I don't know how this is working out. This is like a test run thing to help me look over and come up with some solutions. So this morning I went ahead and I switched over to professional mode on Facebook, and now I'm at the point where I might have to start. See, and that's the thing. I basically have to abandon ship and start all over on another social media platform. I don't know, or maybe abandon the whole thing because I've already got enough stuff out there, and just focus on my pages. I don't know what to do, but I'm getting a little bit perturbed about it. Like right now, my computer screen is going black. I don't know why, because I've got lots of light. I got lighting on both 3 sides. Comes up great on Facebook. So I don't know. But everybody's got to pay. Yeah, everybody's got to pay. No feedback from anybody. Anybody on my Facebook stream? No. Here's the other thing. You know, the Harry Potter, okay? Harry Potter, and you had that map, the Marauders map, where they could look at the school and see where everybody was and what they were doing. Well, that's your ISP. He's the one looking at the Marauders map. So he sees me on one side of the building, and he sees all these other conspiracy theorists working on the same things. The ability to change where the walls are in the map to divert the traffic so that we'll never cross paths. See, there's all kinds of ways of keeping you silent. The first one's to make everybody think you're crazy, which they already did. They locked me up and they came into my house. I was told that a couple days before it was going to happen. I was told uh, my consciousness told me that they were going to come for me. They're going to come for you. And I didn't particularly understand what exactly that meant, but then I was given a delivery of words. I had some communications happen to me, and I shared that. One was called The Words, and the other's Carrier Pigeons Blues video on YouTube and Facebook. Carrier Pigeons Blues, if you hashtag it, Carrier Pigeons Blues. And it comes up with a 15-minute speech of words that were given to me. And then the very next morning after the words given to me, the police actually showed up at my door, 7 of them, to take me away. Yeah. Yeah, it took me 33 days and an attorney to fight to get out, and they tried to label me schizophrenic. So, that's the first thing. So, if you, a lot of people don't know about it. Let's see if I can find my bookmarks. I'm going to share a document in the YouTube pages and on Facebook. Right here. This is the page 3 cards. This must be it. Nope. It's not that. Can't find it now. There's a document, government document, about the ELFs, the ELFs, these low electromagnetic low frequencies that disturb people, can actually induce heart attacks, kill people, and interfere with our brain. I can't find it there. I think I shared it here. Did I share it here? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm going to get the document. I'm very close to find it. Right, right here it is. Copy. Looking at this in the YouTube comments. And on Facebook. Yes, read that article. That's the article to read. That will tell you enough to know. That'll tell you. So now who's out there? We're gonna figure something out. You guys have any CD? Mm, 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 mm. Still allergic to my pigeonics. Yeah, pigeonics. I'm learning pigeonics. Come on, guys. Come see me. Come here. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it. But I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, this piece of maple you see behind me is going to be a guitar neck, a couple of guitar necks. I'm building some cigar box together. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. I don't know. I'm really. The whole problem is everything they're trying to force me to do completely goes against everything that I've been working on, everything that I've been finding, everything that I've been finding out. They're trying to knock me off my square to feed into more of what's out of control. Yeah. See, the internet started off as supposed to be public, and then somehow corporate America easily took it over without any resistance from the people. So they snuck it into a bill somewhere, and nobody read it, nobody paid attention. We're in a lot of trouble. You read the Fair Ratings Act of 2005, you read the bill from before they passed it, the conversation that went on the floor, all the questions are there, all the corruption is easily right there in the face for anybody to see. You could see it stone blue. Yeah, 691 days sober, by the way. Yeah, 691 days sober. This is a song called Ice Blue by RB and Company. Rick Belkoffer from West Michigan, from Grand Haven, West Michigan. He's one of the top blues guitarists in West Michigan. He is a close personal friend of mine, or he was before the Biden election thing, when everybody stopped being friends over politics. I haven't spoke to him since. I'll put a link to that in the comments. It's all on the same album. Yeah. Yeah, like right now, for instance, my YouTube page, I don't have anybody participating in the live, even though I did have one person waiting. And but I'm not that hip on using YouTube Live, so I closed the page that I had the camera set up on, and didn't work out. Come on, you guys. Oh, 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 oh. Come see me. Yeah, they have a new little trick where they climb in and out of the partition. The wall goes up to the bottom of the floor joist, and then they have between the bottom of the floor joist the width of the floor joist to go out the little hole. And something they discovered, and they were in there chasing each other around fighting. But now they fly in and out of there sometimes. They're going to come over here in a minute. Yeah, they'll come over here in a minute. You guys want to come over? What are you doing? What's everybody doing? That's Haniel. That's Haniel, my archangel. Yeah. Can you hear them batting their wings, flying around? Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, well, everybody's busy. You guys exploring? Yeah, there's four of them out. Yeah. Anyway, guess I'm gonna go upstairs and make some lunch and review my variety of device production and see what decisions I'm gonna make today about what to do. Yeah. Let's put on another track before we go. This is On the Haunt. Have to refresh it. Yes, I have to refresh it. This is a great instrumental. This is called On the Haunt from my Bandana Brothers album. Put a link to it in the comments. Yeah, see what's going to happen. Happen is nobody's going to see my videos unless I pay. So I might be dead. Yeah, I might be dead. I don't know. But it's guys like me doing what I've been doing that are giving them the intel to do what they need to do to stop me. You see, and that's just the fact. We'll never be able to. You know, some of us have a fantasy that we will be able to use the internet to organize. Yeah, to organize. But they've made that impossible with AI. Yeah, so some of us with brains on that are thinking that don't have some famous favorite sports team and series that we're wasting our brains with. We need to find each other so that we can do things to make changes. Because everybody that we're paying to be in charge, well, nobody's doing their job. Yeah. Like Trump finally getting caught with tax evasion. Well, it's just a matter of time before they caught him. But the question is, you know, it's an American pastime to cheat on your taxes. It's an American pastime, you know. So they finally caught Trump. Well, the real issue isn't about whether Trump cheated us taxes, because everybody does it. The issue is the people processing the taxes not doing their job, like the people at the welfare department not following people home. You see, they live 12 families deep in a building and they all driving new cars now. Nobody's doing their job. And now all those people who have gotten high up in a place to where they're fat and happy and they can completely quit doing their job, they're seeing to it that we have to all work extra hard and pay those to try and merge. It's fun. It's like the radishes in the garden. I would plant radishes and then go for right behind them, pull them out of the holes. That's what's going on. That's why all these authors trying to sell their own books without a publishing contract. See, the way it was you wrote something valuable, and a publisher picked it up to publish it. because either it was important or it was profitable. Yeah, children's books, self-help books, and porn. Those were the top three markets 10 years ago. So now you can't sell your book unless you're spending money for all the vanity services. Vanity services. You know, agents, beta readers, um, advertisements, and now memberships. You don't need dollars to be on Twitter every morning. All those fees add up. You know, your internet service, Wi-Fi stuff, your Disney Plus, and you got, your hey, Netflix, and, everybody's got a home. They add up to more than cable was to begin with. They've got everything micromanaged down to no matter what move you make, you're going to still spend the money. It's like you're heating your house, gas versus electric versus wood. You know, you can't. They've got it micromanaged to where it's going to cost you about the same no matter what you do. You can't win. Let's think real hard. Yeah, you can't get into that. You can't win. Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, I think we ought to go back to character. Yeah, it's fun, it's romantic, it reunifies the family, and it provides food. Yeah, you know, capitalists hate character. Anyway, this is on the high reverberation and the rider. This is again, they got up 6606. This is one of his tracks. So, anyway, I'm going to go out on move reverse. Yeah, I'm crazy on Captain Mad Zach. Crazy like a fox. Mad scientist, mad. Yeah, I'm go figure.